Shut up and sit down. I ain't got time to waste tonight. As you know, last week's main event was interrupted by the Wolfpack. To avoid this interruption tonight, we will be adding in Alex Wilson to the match and making it a triple threat match in tonight's main event. So let's hope that keeps things calm just for the time being. And as for the rest of the Wolfpack, you will be banned from ringside tonight. And if you do get involved, none of you will be going to Insomnia at all. Now, on to other important matters. There are no other important matters than me, Blake. You should know that by now. When are you just going to accept your fate and accept this match? You've been dodging me for weeks and putting it off by not turning up to fight night shows. You want me to stop this, Blake? Then just face me. Step up to the plate and actually take responsibility for your company. If not for me, do it for the fans. Just listen to them, Blake. When are you gonna learn that I don't give a shit what they think? You won't break me, Sam. I'll let you convince me to do this once before, and then you wanted to sign me off so you can just try and kill me. And you seriously thought that I'd do that? Hell no. The only reason that you're still here in this company, Sam, is because it would start a bloody riot. You may have won all them over, but you have caused nothing but trouble all year long, and I will not reward you by giving you what you want ever again. Shut up. Just shut up. All I have ever done is make your company a success, and you should be thanking me, because if you did fire me, your entire fan base is gone. People are here to see the Wolfpack. They are the most entertaining thing about WIW. Just because you don't like us doesn't mean shit. You have to give us what we want. We give you what you want. A great show week in and week out, and you cannot just run from this forever, Blake, because eventually... Enough of this shit, Blake. When are you going to start dealing with the real problem? That stupid commentator of yours. Jacobs embarrasses me and costs me my title. I am not the champion because of that clown. He has been ruining my career since I arrived, and I will not let my reputation be ruined by him anymore. I want him fired. I want him out, and if you won't kick him out, well, then I'm just going to have to knock him out. Shut up and sit down. You think I'm firing him? No chance. What he did to you was ridiculous, I agree. But what you did to him makes you even in my eyes. I ain't doing anything further into this matter. But since you and Sam are so eager for a fight, why don't you two kick us off tonight? Sam, get your ass back in this ring and ring the damn bell. Well, what a way to kick off the show tonight. King Sam and JW Cashman scheduled to collide and are on the way here. The general manager booking this match right now, saying they both want to fight, and it looks like they're both going to get one. King Sam and Cashman, what a battle this should be. Right now squaring up to each other very well here in this chain wrestling situation. Looks like King Sam's going to just come out on top though, and look at that with a brain buster. And to be honest, I'm rooting for King Sam in this one. How dare this guy come out here and demand for me to be fired like he's in a position to negotiate after what he did to me last week. That's right. I am not letting that go. If he wants some of me, he can bring it. I'm not as defenseless as he thinks I am. I am a former UFC champion. That's right. You may not know, but I was. So if you want some of me, Cashman, you can come and frickin' get it. You know where I am. Concentrating back on the match now, because I've been told that I'm not allowed to get too involved into his matches anymore, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Beautiful combination there by King Sam. King Sam, well, for season number 1, you couldn't have asked of much more from him. He is he spent a little bit of time out of injury, but in the time that he's been healthy, he has held the WIW Heavyweight Championship, and he's the longest reigning person with that title. He also held twice the WIW Championship, and he's not even in the brand. Did you see that? Blatant low blow there by King Sam. The referee lets it slide. And Cashman tries his own cheap tactics, and as you know, King Sam, also not a stranger to doing just that as well. The Wolfpack, one of the most beloved groups in the brand, in all of WIW, he leads them, King Sam, from the front. And the fan base for the Wolfpack grows and grows with each growing week. And as we get closer and closer to Insomnia, he's getting more and more desperate in his attempts to try and get the general manager to step into the ring with him at Insomnia. Meanwhile, Cashman, of course, doing whatever it takes to try and get me fired. He isn't even concerning himself with Insomnia at this point. But like I say, like the general manager said, these two are looking for a fight. So it's a good thing that they found each other here to start tonight's show off. Sam gets him up on the shoulders. Oshikuroshi, very nicely done there with the drop onto the knee. King Sam, such a great, restless, very unpredictable. His moveset is a wide variety, although it has become very narrowed down in the last couple of months. Sticks to a very strict style of how he wants to approach things and gets the job done quickly, which is exactly what he's trying to do here, looking for the running knee. Connects perfectly. Oh, and boy, did I love seeing that. Into the cover. Ref pinning on his leg. Cashman very nearly out cold just from the knee. Well, Sam brings him back to his feet. He's not done with him just yet. Sam is angry, and Sam wants a piece of him. To the corner he goes. What's King Sam thinking now? Not just going to go for the easy option here. King Sam looking for more. What's he doing here? Oh, what a DDT! DDT flying through the ropes. What a move by King Sam. And these two men, natural cruiserweights, and showing their natural cruiserweight abilities right now. King Sam in complete control of this one. And look at Cashman, completely and utterly defenseless right now. King Sam proving to be quite overpowering as he is for most of his opponents. Trying to get him up, no. Well countered. Very well countered indeed by Cashman. And now look at this signaling that he's dead. Can he actually deliver? He hasn't been able to do that in the past. Oh, but wait a minute. I see what he's going for here. No. The Germans, the Northern Lights suplex, excuse me. And into a brainbuster by Cashman. That's the biggest problem with Cashman. So powerful. So dangerous. He can talk all the trash he wants, but he keeps delivering in the ring to prove his point. A 2 count there off the Northern Lights and brainbuster combination. Another problem with Cashman, he has so many ways he could finish you off, one of which, as he did last week to me, that $1 million shot. The other, of course, being that 630 centaur, but right now, trying to get some revenge on him. May not be the acrobatic DDT that King Sam just pulled off, but a DDT on the apron. What a matchup between these two to start tonight's show. Friday Fight Night. Home of some of the top stars, and these two definitely up there at the top, as much as I hate to admit it. And now look at King Sam here. Oh, drilling him face first into the apron. Oh, and what a knee. I don't think we've seen that all series, that little combination there. And now King Sam lining up for another running knee. He got a 2 3/4 count on the first attempt. Cashman in trouble with this, connects again, and it does. And he even followed through on it as well. Beautiful connection on the knee. Won't be needing the submission. King Sam with an easy victory. Well, Cashman, give him his due. He did fight back, but in the end, he didn't even need to be tapped out. King Sam with an incredible display. of offense, and it was the knee that almost knocked her out the first time. There was the brainbuster that got him back in the match. But in the end, King Sam just proved to be too much for him. There was that apron DDT, drilling his head. A brilliant contest between these two, but in the end, knocks him out cold with the knee. And you can see why. He follows through on it perfectly. And King Sam, huge victory here tonight. Oh god, no! It's Blake Austin! The GM takes him out with a clothesline! Did you see the power behind that? The animosity, the hatred between these two is just unreal. And these two right now squaring off in the ring. And Blake taking him out there with a DDT. And this is what I don't understand. Blake hates him so much. He just wants nothing more than to see him in pain. So why doesn't he square off in the ring with him? Why does he refuse to do it, Insomnia? There it is. His signature trademark there. And Blake Austin taking out King Sam to start tonight's show off. And I'm sure King Sam's going to be feeling the effects of that grueling match. What a way to start off tonight. And King Sam taken out by Blake Austin to wrap it all up. Chaos remaining everywhere. But what is going to happen? Will King Sam and Blake Austin square off at Insomnia? Or is this match really and truly not going to happen? I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, King Sam is a target and he may not even make it to Insomnia at all. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, we started tonight with 2 cruiserweights, and we are now continuing with 2 more cruiserweights, one of which including the cruiserweight champion. But tonight, for this man, Dan Robertson, it's his last matchup of the series. Last time we're going to see him for now, and we might be the last time we see him for quite some time, to be honest. Can't really reveal why at this current moment, but it might be the last we see of him of quite some time. But Dan Robertson, ready to make his way down to the ring here tonight, squaring off with the Cruiserweight Champion. You know how dangerous that is. Never safe to be locking yourself into the ring with this man. Look at this! Coming in through the crowd, it's the Cruiserweight Champion! Cruiserweight Champion has the title in hand. And he's coming right after Dan Robertson. Not going to waste any time to lay the belt right in his face. Well, Jake Griffiths, the man who took out the ultimate PJ McNair and ended his unbeaten run, taking out Dan Robertson to start this one off. The referee saying this match is not happening. The referee already ready to call this one off. Pathetic, all of them. I have been Cruiserweight Champion now for months, and only one man has actually posed an actual threat to me. And now that man is out of the equation for good. And nothing has been done to get me a real challenge at Insomnia. But don't get confused. I will be at Insomnia. I don't care who I have to face. They better step up before Insomnia arrives and make their claim. The year of the Borough won't be stopped on its own. So I dare you to come and try and stop me. Next up tonight, some action from the women's division, and it's the women's champion in action. She goes one-on-one with Brooke Danger, and the general manager has put the same stipulation on this match as he did for the Mayhem Women's Championship in the hands of Catherine Albright. Should Brooke Danger beat Laura Stables tonight, it is no longer a one-on-one for the Fight Night Women's Championship at Insomnia. It will become a triple threat between Violet, Brooke Danger, and this woman here, Laura Stables. Violet and Brooke Danger have been colliding heads for the last couple of weeks, and Fight Night Women's Champion Laura Stables has just been letting it happen, and why wouldn't you? Why would you not let your #1 contender, and potentially #1 contenders, should tonight go to waste, why would you get yourself involved in that? Just let them kick the shit out of each other, quite frankly, and that's exactly what she's done. She's been very smart, Laura Stables, and tonight, she gets a chance to put Brooke Danger out of the title picture for good, but that is much, much easier said than done for one of the most dominant women in the trial era one of the most dominant women in the UFC, and now one of the most dominant here on the Fight Night brand. Her first loss resulted in her losing out on the championship opportunity to Vicky Valentine. But unfortunately for Vicky Valentine, she couldn't make the most of it. Now, this could be Brooke Danger's opportunity at the Women's Championship. She's only been back a little while. She came back at the Women's Battle Royal, where she was the last person eliminated by Violet. Oh, wait, no, she was the second to last person eliminated by Violet. And Violet, of course, going on to win that. Since then, Brooke Danger has come back and targeted the Women's Battle Royal winner. And also now has her eyes set on the Fight Night Women's Championship, because that's what it's all about. But tonight, this is her chance, her moment to get her hands on the Fight Night Women's Championship. She wins tonight, she's going to Insomnia. Bell rings, and away we go. And now look at this, straight out the gate here with a beautiful suplex. And Brooke Danger has been very, very powerful, as always. And she uses her natural UFC training to show everyone what it's done. A former UFC Women's Champion. She was a true dominant woman in the sport. And she came and transferred that over, firstly to the WWE, which was her first wrestling big break. But now on WIW, filling the Danger family legacy. Of course, her brother main eventing Insomnia as he defends against Peter Bolton for the World Heavyweight Championship. And he'll be in action tonight in a triple threat in tonight's main event. And for Brooke Danger, this is her big opportunity to start living up to her end of the Danger family name. She was a trial-era champion, but she only held it for a very brief amount of time, losing it, in fact, on the rematch clause from the woman that she took it from, who I believe at the time was Shannon. Or it might have been Tiffany Abbott, actually. I may be mistaken there. But for Brooke Danger, this is her opportunity to get herself back to the top. To her chance to be that the dominant Danger once again, because she really was at the time. Max Danger, early into his WIW career, didn't have much control. Chris was falling apart, really, and it's coming with age that Chris Danger is struggling to keep up with the in-ring competition that's being presented here on Friday Fight Night. But still, he's a dominant fighter, and as is Max, who is now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion and has really come into his own here. And now Brooke Danger looking to do the same, but right now, her opponent that she's up against is just truly so dominant. Laura Stables has been the top of the women's division for the whole of the women's division's existence. And she's proving that here, looking for a submission hold. Look at this, in trouble here. They're choking her out from behind. Stables might be able to get her to tap here. In a vulnerable position is Brooke Danger. But look at this, using her UFC experience to escape. Oh, look at this, bridging through into a cover. Might be able to get it here. 2 count only. And Laura Stables, as I was saying, been such a dominant champion, really has taken on the best that the Fight Night Women's Division has to offer and walked out the winner on more than one occasion. She's been a dominant fighter. She's taken on the likes of Isabella Vega, not Tiffany Abbott, who was the other one? Tashley, that's the one. The glowing star, how could I forget? She's taken on, most recently, Vicky Valentine. She's been a dominant Fight Night Women's Champion, only losing the title once. And I'm, of course, taking it back from Shannon Austin. Oh, and a massive clothesline there. It's still not enough to keep her down. Trying desperately to keep her down, and she does with a drop kick. Brooke Danger trying to hype herself back up here as Laura Stables starts to regain control here. And now Irish whip to the corner. Dangerous place to be. We've seen where she does from here. Running haymaker. Running haymaker by Brooke Danger. And look at this, her natural power and strikes. And now what's she thinking here? Hooks her up. Oh, a big slam and a follow-through punch. And look at this. Brooke Danger fueling herself up here. Getting the crowd hyped for what has been a brilliant women's match so far. Looking for that vicious roundhouse kick to the top of the skull. She can connect. That could be lights out for the women's champion. Roundhouse kick. And she's going straight into the cover here. Is that going to be enough for Brooke Danger to knock off the Fight Night Women's Champion? Brooke, oh, couldn't get it done. 2.5 count, and that was almost her ticket to Insomnia booked. She would have been in the Women's Championship match, and she almost got it there. Well escaped by the Fight Night Women's Champion. and has been so dominant, as I say all year. Laura Stables, it doesn't matter what face she puts on, the woman with the split personalities persona, it doesn't matter what face she wears, she's a dominant fighter. And now looking for the submission hold again. She held it in for a long time the first time. Look how close Brooke is to the ropes, though. Can she just get a touch on it? All she needs is a touch to escape this hold. She can't quite get it, and Brooke taps. Laura Stables makes Brooke Danger tap out. And once again, Brooke Danger falls short at the final hurdle. She just couldn't do it. I thought the roundhouse kick was going to be enough, but it didn't end up being that case. This was her escape of the first one, as you see, bridging it through into a cover, and it gets a 2 on it. Came very close to escaping with the win. Brooke Danger showing why she was a true UFC fighter, but she just couldn't get the cover. And it was this second submission. All she had to do was get an elbow, a fingertip to that rope, and she would have been able to force the hold to be broken. She couldn't do it, and Laura Stables is going to Insomnia one-on-one only with Violet. Violet now might not have to worry about Brooke Danger for the rest of season number 1, but I'd still watch her back if I were her, because I don't think this is going to be the last we're going to see at the former UFC Women's Champion. But Laura Stables sends the message across here tonight. She doesn't care who she steps in the ring with. She is ready to retain, as she always has done in the Fight Night Women's Division. But the question is, will she be able to conquer the Fight Night Women's Championship one more time to end season number 1, or will Violet finally be able to dethrone Laura Stables, maybe this time for good? We'll have to find out. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, before tonight's huge main event, it is time for another Big Wilie Open challenge. Last week taking off Soul Man Akira from the list. And of course, everybody is excited and eager to see who answers the call at the Big Wilie Big Invitational at Insomnia, should he survive the last couple of weeks. And he hasn't got long left, Big Wilie, to do that. His opponent tonight is Wilson Woodward, who makes his way down to the ring. And remember, Wilson Woodward was one of the people who beat Big Wilie on his losing streak. And so tonight he is getting the opportunity the same as Soulman Akira did. And Wilson Woodward has knocked him off twice in the past. Soulman Akira has knocked him off about 3 times in the past. It's clear that he has certain people that he can't seem to keep down for good, Big Wilie. And now it's a matter of time. It was only going to be a matter of time before Wilson Woodward stepped up to the plate for the TV title again. Can he do it tonight and take the Invitational off the cards and instead give himself a one-on-one, what would be a rematch clause, I guess, against Big Wilie at Insomnia? For him, this could be his last chance at season number 1. We'll have to wait and see how he does tonight. But the horns of war sound again for the television champion, Big Wilie. Boy, oh boy, this dude has been amazing. 2-time TV champion, which is the most reigns in history, has the longest singles reign in history with 198 days, and now long over 200 days is his combined reign total. He is exceeding everybody's belief with his television champion run. Most title defenses in history. He truly is the most dominant TV champion in history. Of course, there's only been 3 of them. One of them was JW Cashman, the man who took the title from him. He won it back in the rematch clause. The other was Travis, the first ever television champion. Of course, Big Wilie was not part of that match. But Big Wilie never ever been pinned in a television championship match. Maybe at Insomnia he might be biting off more than he can chew, because he says anyone is welcome. We'll have to wait and see what that means. But the television championship back on the line. No surprise here tonight. But right before the big triple threat main event that we've got in store. Wilson Woodward, the challenger. The last man to beat Big Wilie on his losing streak. Gets one last chance in season number 1 to get his hands on the television championship. But we've seen in the past he struggled to beat this man in championship matches. We'll have to wait and see if tonight's any different. The champion, of course, Big Wilie, with an amazing title reign. I'll have to get the actual number up of what it is at Insomnia, but it's been such a dominant reign. And he's getting closer and closer to a year as television champion in total. And he's just been so dominant. No one could slow him down. The only man who came close, JW Cashman. But thanks to the assistance of me, I guess, Big Wilie was able to get rid of him. Television championship back on the line. And you can see the confidence of Big Wilie. He knows he has no intentions of losing it. But look at this, Wilson Woodward looks for laser focus as well. He's already beaten once. Can he do it again? Tonight, his best opportunity to close season number 1 remains here in this ring right now. The bell rings, and away we go for the big television championship open challenge again. And of course, Wilson Woodward beating Big Willie last time out. Remember, as we've seen in the past, it's always a different beast that he steps into the ring with when you're facing Big Willie for the TV championship. When his title's on the line, he's almost unstoppable. And once again, proving that here tonight as he starts this one off strong. Not wasting any time to land some big moves. And Wilson Woodward, the last time they faced off, the reason he won is because he didn't land any moves. Wilson Woodward just dominated the match from start to finish, and Big Willie just couldn't do anything about it, except just take all the punishment. And right now, Wilson Woodward taking his share of the punishment. Taking some huge hits. And we could be looking at a match wrapping up very soon here, but Wilson Woodward's not ready to let that happen. Trying to fight back, but Big Willie just too powerful, too strong, just shrugs him off in midair. And look at this, just tossing him onto the floor like he's nothing. Wilson Woodward not off to a great start here. Straight into the cover. Big Willie thinks he's done enough to win the championship. And he has! No powerbomb, no running knee, and he just beat him. How the hell has that happened? So strong. That just shows the power of Big Willie, doesn't it? So powerful, so dominant. Wilson Woodward, I'm sure, is not going to be happy about that loss. But you got to respect Big Willie. He's just so strong when that title is on the line. Is Wilson actually going to shake it? Wilson shakes his hands, a sign of respect. For, to be honest, what was probably one of the worst television championship matches I think I've ever seen. But it sends a message. Big Willie isn't ready to stop for anyone. And at the open invitational, who will answer the call? Who dares face this man at Insomnia? And can anyone keep the television championship out of his hands? I don't know. But it is time to move on to tonight's main event. And now, the main event of the evening. It is a triple threat match, which is what we could have seen at Insomnia. Instead, of course, we know for a fact that it is going to be a one-on-one. Max Danger and Peter Bolton in this match tonight, as well as this man, Alex Wilson, who was a world heavyweight champion only for a brief month. He won it in what would probably be one of the matches of the year against Max Danger, but in the rematch, Max Danger was able to capitalize and take it back at Final Countdown. Alex Wilson, I guess, too preoccupied with everything that went on before his matchup, and he wasn't laser focused in that match, and he pays the price. And right now, scheduled not to be competing at Insomnia. And, of course, King Sam also not scheduled to compete. The only ones who are the David and Steve, of course, defending the Fight Night Tag Team Championships against the Mayhem Tag Team Champions of the League of Gods. And I guess we'll have to wait and see how that progresses. But tonight, it's time for these two to collide inside that ring. These three to collide inside that ring. And again, the general manager's been very clever here. The reason he's put this match in place, put this triple threat in place, is obvious. He's put a Wolfpack member in the main event just to prevent any interruption and any beatdowns and the ruin what could potentially be a show-stealing main event. It's been a fantastic show here tonight. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but we've definitely had one hell of a show. You can tell that it's Insomnia season. Everyone is putting everything they have on the line, and that's including this man, the ace, the Royal Rumble winner of 2018, Mr. Peter Bolton. He truly has had an up-and-down year himself, desperately trying, though, at the end of season number 1 in what will be the final match of season number 1, having one last chance to take the television championship away from Max Danger, and it will be his last chance. You can't imagine he's going to get another one. This is his only opportunity at the championship. Can he make the most of it? We'll have to wait and see. But for the ace, Peter Bolton, this is going to be a big matchup tonight. The man who knocked off King Sam in one-on-one action. Not many people can even say that they've done that. He can. And now the ace, looking to carry that momentum to the main event. And that is Alex Wilson and Peter Bolton out to the ring. The final man, who is now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion to close off season number 1. The man who's already beaten Peter Bolton twice in singles action. Can he do it again here tonight? We will have to wait and see. But it is Max Danger for the former Money in the Bank, the first ever Money in the Bank of this new era. And of course, cashed it in on King Sam at Hellfire. And has been champion since then. Lost it again at the pay-per-view following Danger Zone, which was sudden death in what was one of the matches of the year. Won it back at Final Countdown and is now going to Insomnia to face Peter Bolton for it. And he's been very fortunate, Max Danger. King Sam been too preoccupied with Blake Austin to focus mainly on Max Danger and getting back the World Heavyweight Championship. So Max Danger has only had to focus on the two threats in the ring. Those two have been the biggest problem to him for the last couple of months since the sudden death win for the Royal Rumble winner Peter Bolton. But now tonight, gets a shot at them right before the big main event at Insomnia, which is so close, we can feel it. Bell rings and away we go. Triple threat action between the three men who have all been in the title picture over the last couple of months. Peter Bolton, the Royal Rumble winner, was the only one guaranteed to go to Insomnia. Max Danger, now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. And Alex Wilson, a World Heavyweight Champion in his own right. It took him a while to get hold of a singles gold. Of course, debuted as part of the Wolfpack Tag Team Champions. He filled in for Steven in their rematch clause against the Chaos Twins. And look at this, Wilson just waiting on the outside for things to progress. But look at this! Max Danger doesn't want him involved in this match. He wants to go one-on-one with the man he faces at the pay-per-view. And last week we were going to get a sneak preview, and the match started off pretty 50-50, but it was interrupted by King Sam on the Wolfpack. And Alex Wilson included in this match just to make sure, but clearly Bolton and Danger don't want Wilson involved in this match. They just want a one-on-one encounter. The two men, of course, who will meet at Insomnia. Now look at this. These two, they've had classic battles in the past, and now we get to see them square off again as Bolton rolls away to the outside. Well, he's standing on the apron, though. Doesn't want to roll completely out of the situation. And now, Alex Wilson. Oh, looking for a kick to the gut. Well countered there. Right as Bolton gets back into the ring, catches Danger from behind and slams him down. A big slam. Bolton and Wilson left in the ring now, and these two have had their battles, but Alex Wilson mostly coming out on top. And here tonight, looking to do the same. The ace Peter Bolton doing whatever it takes to walk out the winner here, I'm sure. Can the first ever Royal Rumble winner capture the World Heavyweight Championship at the pay-per-view? He wanted some momentum coming into it, and he finally managed to capture it by beating King Sam, which is not something most people can do. And once again, Max Danger and Peter Bolton just squaring off. And Alex Wilson just letting it happen, no problem, no issue, letting these two just square off here tonight. One-on-one. Look at this. Oh, Max Danger shrugs off that elbow and lands a big strike. And the crowd hyped as these two squaring off like it is the main event of Insomnia right now. Neither one of them slowing down. The ace doing whatever he can think of here. Has a hold on him. Oh, look at this. Alex Wilson now on the double team here. Oh, and a double gut buster to the World Heavyweight Champion. And Alex Wilson's had more than his fair share of problems with the World Champion at the current moment. Oh, look at this. Gets behind. Oh, and a spinning heel kick to the ace. Very nicely done, and the ace rolls out the ring. Now Alex Wilson with a free opportunity here to get the cover here on the World Heavyweight Champion. Only going to get a 1 count off the double gutbuster. And these two have put on some classic matches. And, of course, one of my favourite matches of the year was these two at the Sudden Death pay-per-view right before the Royal Rumble, where Peter Bolton managed to get his Royal Rumble victory. And now look at this, looking for the doubles foot stop, misses, but Max Danger rolled straight into it. Oh, but then again a counter. And Max Danger heated up tonight. These two collide. Oh, look at this. These two are now going to work together here on Max Danger, Wilson Woodward, and a beautiful little magic killer there between the two. And now once again, Ace and Max Danger, these two just want nothing more than to fight each other in that ring. They tried to do it last week, and now this week they're doing it again. They've been removing the threat of Alex Wilson from this match for the majority. And now, look at this. Maybe thinking the max lock, grabs the legs. What's he think? Is he going to go for the max lock this early on? Yes, he is. Alex Wilson down on the outside. Max lock. Wilson needs to get back in there and break it up. The ace in trouble. And he was close to tapping out there. I saw the hand hit the canvas, but he didn't do it. It was saved by Alex Wilson, who lands a powerbomb. And now going to try and score the cover on the ace, who's just been locked in by the max lock. Finds a way to get the shoulder up. Wilson now showing those prime Wolfpack instincts to take control of a match at the right time. Getting him up, lining him up for the super kick. The ace in a lot of trouble here. Big super kick. Right to the jaw. And now dragging him to the middle of the ring. Might be able to score the cover now. Max Danger back to his seat. I don't think he's going to be able to get back in there in time. Doesn't need to. The ace finds his way up. Oh, now look at this Max from behind. Oh, and an inverted Frankensteiner. Drilling his head into the apron. And now I see what he's going for. Lining up for the super kick. Look at this. Looking for the strike. Right to the jaw. No. Well sidestepped by Alex Wilson. And he really does have that move scouted, doesn't he? Now lifting him up. Suplex. He went flying there as well, Max Danger. What a main event we are seeing. And now Wilson is ready to wrap this one up. Flip over. DDT to the World Heavyweight Champion. Into the cover. Is that going to be enough to get the job done? No, Peter Bolton saves it. 2.5 count, and Peter Bolton stops the match from ending right there. The ace, with his last little bit of breath there to stop the count. The ace now fighting on. Oh, look at this, and now he has Max left on his own accord. The crowd going nuts as Peter Bolton might be ready to put this one away. This could be a glimpse of what we could see at the main event of Insomnia. Peter Bolton, ace in the hole. And Alex Wilson's down on the outside. This could be it. Surely Wilson's not getting back in. The ace picks up a huge victory. He pins the World Heavyweight Champion. Peter Bolton with a huge victory. He needed that one here tonight. And that's exactly what he did. Wilson proved a nuisance in that match, but in the end helped pull off the win. Now it's the flip over DDT, and I think that on its own was enough to knock out the World Heavyweight Champion. But the second move, the ace in the hole, is what got the job done. What a win for the Royal Rumble winner. He really is on a roll coming into Insomnia. But it's now going to be more important than ever to keep up the momentum, because at the main event of Insomnia, this man is going to be facing for the World Heavyweight Championship. Can he finally slay the beast? That is Max Danger, the one man that he's been struggling to beat to get that title from ages. Or will Max Danger carry the championship through to season number 2? That's going to wrap it up for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.